Hey everyone! Welcome my big family around the world. If it's your first time here, we're honored to have you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join our family. The region is on the brink of a major explosion. Tensions are rising fast.
Iran's foreign minister, Araghchi, made it crystal clear that uranium enrichment is a red line. Nobody is allowed to interfere, period. On top of that, he delivered an urgent message to Putin this morning. A secret letter from Iran's supreme leader, Khamenei.
Things are unfolding quickly today. Let's break down what's happening. Recently there were talks between the US and Iran in Oman. We couldn't say whether things were going well or badly. It seemed like a draw. But now it's obvious. The US is backtracking in a strange way. Just recently the US envoy Robert Malley, or one of the American negotiators, had said they were okay with Iran continuing its nuclear program, but only enriching uranium to 3.6% or 6%, levels previously agreed upon in the original nuclear deal before Trump pulled out in 2018. But now, things are different.
The U.S. administration is saying Iran must not enrich uranium at all, not even to 3.6%. They're pushing for zero enrichment. Even though American officials had previously said the goal wasn't to threaten but to prevent Iran from getting a nuclear bomb, they're now heavily focused on full verification and restrictions.
Netanyahu, for example, isn't having it. He came out publicly saying Iran shouldn't just limit enrichment, they need to dismantle their entire nuclear program, the same way Libya did. Let American experts go in, take it all apart and eliminate the program completely. Only then would negotiations be possible.
This raises a big question. If Gaddafi, may he rest in peace, had stuck to his nuclear program instead of surrendering, would things have ended differently for him? Some say they would have bombed the reactor, others say otherwise. But the point is, Iran has learned from what happened to Libya.
Netanyahu now wants to completely strip Iran of its nuclear capabilities and even of its ballistic missiles. He's asking, why do you need long-range missiles? Planning to hit us? Dismantle them too.
The Iranian side, what's really going on? All right, so just to be clear, there are two main viewpoints within the Iranian leadership right now. One group wants to take a more diplomatic, flexible approach, trying to keep things calm and move forward carefully. Then there's the other side, which is saying we're open to negotiations, but only under certain conditions. We have limits.
Now, I don't want to go too deep into President Pezeshkian's personal stance. That's his country and his business. But it seems like he's in favor of compromise, trying to keep things moving smoothly. He's not openly resisting. But then you have Supreme Leader Khamenei, and he's saying, no, we need to have clear limits on what we're willing to offer. That brings up a really important question, so focus with me here. What's Iran's actual stance on everything happening right now?
Well, it's pretty clear that Khamenei has been watching things very closely. Just yesterday, he saw that the Americans are now pushing for Iran to get rid of all its enriched uranium. But Iran pushed back immediately, saying, no way, that's not happening. Today, Iran's official news agency, IRNA, reported that the foreign minister said, we can't just keep flip-flopping our positions every day. That's not acceptable. And now he's on his way to Russia with a message for Putin.
We'll get into that message in a minute. But first, let's look at what Araghchi, Iran's former nuclear negotiator, said. He wasn't quick to judge the situation. He said, let the negotiations decide. But he made two things clear. The talks have to be on equal footing. You can't just come in and dictate conditions like, here's point 1, 2, 3. Take it or leave it, and expect us to just nod along. There has to be mutual respect during negotiations. That means real dialogue, not just demands.
So, are things actually equal right now? Not at all. What we're seeing is serious escalation from the American side. And that's why Iran urgently sent a message to Putin in Russia. It's clear that Iran now realizes that after the latest comments from US envoy Weizkoff just hours ago, the upcoming negotiations won't get anywhere. The stage is being set for a confrontation, not a resolution. And if you read between the lines in both IRNA and FAR's news agency, that's exactly what they're saying. Today, FAR's reported that uranium enrichment is now a non-negotiable reality for Iran. They're not giving it up, period. Think about it. Iran has poured years of investment, lost scientists, spent billions, all of that just to dismantle the program at the end. That's not happening. And from what I'm seeing, it's now extremely unlikely that any deal will happen. Why? Because the US went from accepting 3.6% uranium enrichment in exchange for lifting sanctions to now demanding Iran completely dismantle its nuclear program. They're not even talking about lifting sanctions anymore, just total shutdown. So here's the real question. What's in that message Iran's foreign minister is taking to Putin? Khamenei sent it as a handwritten secret letter delivered in person. No calls, no encryption, just direct and private. Aragchi is basically whispering it in Putin's ear. So what's the message? Is Iran asking Russia to intervene diplomatically in the US talks? Are they asking for military or intelligence support? Or is this about deeper coordination on future strategy? We don't know for sure, but from the overall situation, I can't reassure you that things are heading toward peace. And then there's Israel. As soon as Iran signaled it was willing to re-enter negotiations, Israel jumped in and claimed that Iran is just stalling to buy time and build a nuclear weapon.
It's very clear that Israel wants to heat up the situation and drive it toward conflict. You could see that on Netanyahu's face when he sat beside Trump in the White House. When Trump said, "We'll hold negotiations next Saturday," Netanyahu looked like he'd just seen a ghost. He didn't like it one bit. Israel clearly has its own plan and they're sticking to it.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Here at X News, we're committed to giving you honest, real reporting. Take care